an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. So Cleveland will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the Splash Brothers are the guards. Durant is out there with Green, and it's Pachulia in at the center, filling out the middle. And it's Thompson with the jam.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Love with the buckets. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Curry against Thomas. It's Curry with the drive. Good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
I asked him if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about, and he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson, the power forward out of Texas. He said Thompson is still developing from a skill standpoint, but his motor is really off the charts. You always have to find him and get a body on him when the shot goes up, because the guy never takes a play off. Guys, they've been forewarned. We'll see if they take it to heart.
Thank you, Doris. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just a risky play. To make a heave like that, not worth it.
On defense, the Cavaliers. Outside Curry. With the floater, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Thomas kicks to Thompson. Love outside. Durant against Smith. Three-pointer. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
Well, for J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
Now here's Durant after LeBron James's miss. Curry can't get it to go.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
The Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Curry with another miss. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The drive by James. Smith, no good.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now here's James. He dishes it to Love. And another miss by Cleveland.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Smith against Durant. The screen from Thompson. And Thomas, here we go. And it's Thompson with the jam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Curry, wide open, drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Thomas dishes to Love. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off target from three-point range. The Warriors leading. Here's Curry. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jay Crowder's checked in for Tristan Thompson, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Thomas. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
Now, here's LeBron after the miss from Klay Thompson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for LeBron. Golden State also making some changes. David West, he's checked in for Pachulia. And it's Iguodala in for Kevin Durant. Now here's Curry. He's got 9. The 3. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Korver with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Left side, Love. Cannot hit. West with some nice D.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. And it's Rose penetrating. No luck.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Here's Curry with the 3. Curry with another miss. Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And it's Smith that time on the assist from Crowder. Smith's got 5.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. The drive by Thompson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Cavaliers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. The kick out to Rose. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
West kicks to Iguodala. Thompson in the corner. 1:44 left to play in the first. Here's Green. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Williams, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Golden State also making a change. Livingston's checked in. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game here.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Now here's Green after the miss from Darren Williams. Livingston passes to Green. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. That's 7 points for Draymond Green. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Over to the wing. Rose dishes to Crowder. Wants to get it to Rose and does. 6 to shoot. From 13. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. The Warriors shooting 47% here so far. Livingston kicks to Green. No good on the triple. Cleveland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Rose passes to Love, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's West. And the shot no good, a bit short. Curry against Rose. Outside Korver. The feed now to Williams. Here's Crowder. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy.
I think it's another level I can go to. You know, always can be better. That's how I look at things. Teammates need me more than ever now. Coaches need more from me, so I got to dig deep and see where I can find it from.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after it. That's how they've piled up all the points.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Durant is out there with Pachulia, and it's Livingston in at the 1. Now here's Crowder. Back to LeBron. Fires from deep. No good. Good D by Thompson. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith has checked in. Good on the second free throw. Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor. Now LeBron following Durant's three-point attempt. James with it, guarded now by Durant. The 3, count that one. Crowder's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
Outside Thomas. In the corner, Crowder with it. Back to Thomas. His first shot coming late, and it comes off the front of the rim. Warriors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
And how about the Cavs last season? 18 straight home wins for them. 3rd longest home win streak in their history. And that home winning streak helped them jump from the middle of the playoff pack to the 2 seed.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Golden State moving the ball around. On the wing, Thompson, covered by Smith. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah, right,
No.
Right. He probably just thrown on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Livingston kicks to Pachulia. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Curry's checked in for Sean Livingston.
And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost +15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they wanted.
Again, Thomas missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. The drive by James. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Durant. Thompson with it. Now Thomas defending. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Kevin Love's checked in for LeBron. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Now, here's Thompson. He has 7. Curry attacking. That's good. Curry's got 13 points. Here's Thomas. 6-point game. Steps back and fires. And he drops that one in.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Thomas dishes to Thompson. Back to Thomas. The screen from Thompson. Thomas goes in, and Durant sends it back. Love wide open. He fires. His three-pointer's off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Hey. You know, it's interesting. It really had been mostly a cordial relationship between Durant and the media up until last season. And then at the All-Star break, I mean, he had some biting remarks.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Williams comes in for J.R. Smith. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Thomas. West is checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Durant's comments during the All-Star break about the media, he might have been right with some of his comments. I don't know, though, that he really was happy that they came out the way they did.
I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, he made it clear that he doesn't view the media as all that friendly, though. The D on him has to be airtight, guys. You got to get into his airspace, and that was far from it.
The Warriors shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break, had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Thompson with it. Now defended by Korver. The drive by Thompson.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
There's Rose with the 3. There's the bucket. Good. Rose has got 6.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Green passes to Curry. Offensive rebound. Out to Thompson. They shoot again. That's good from West on the assist by Thompson. West has got his first basket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Love, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Iguodala, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Korver kicks to Rose. The drive by Love. Left side Rose. The layup off target.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Warriors ahead, ending the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, David, a great first half that demonstrates a lot of the evolution of this team. As a veteran of this group, can you tell us a bit about the concepts that have helped this cohesion?
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The biggest lead of the quarter was only 3 points. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire
Hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Thomas is out there with Smith, and it's Thompson in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Now here's Love. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. That's now 8 points for Kevin Love.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The drive by James.
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for him. Man, oh man, was that
fun. And no doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times, a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
That Kia Slam Can replay really gave you a good look at the action.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority #1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
Here's Curry. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot, and he gets the bucket. Pachulia's got 6 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble. Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line, and they found a way to do it here in the second half.
Timeout called the Warriors. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Now, here's Thomas. 10 points for him. And Love has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Curry against Thomas. He's got space. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Curry's got 18 points.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 5. Thomas goes in. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Curry. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Smith with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Can't connect from short range.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And stolen by Love. The drive by James. Love outside. Hits the 3-point bomb. Love's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Curry. Good. Curry's got 22 points.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
LeBron kicks to Thompson, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Curry attacking. He got right to the cup using that screen. Pachulia's got 8 points.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
And here's Love from the arc. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Wow, a fantastic performance from the arc here in the second half.
Curry attacking. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Thomas. 10 points for him. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Right at the free throw line. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the final. Impressive work.
A tight game here in Cleveland. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Here's Curry following the basket by Kevin Love. Curry attacking. Good. Curry's got 26 points.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
For 3, Love. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the rejection by Love. An even 3-on-3 break. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Smith. And that's now 10 points for LeBron. Warriors trail by 3. Curry with it. 26 points for him. Good D from Love. 50 seconds left to play here in the third. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. Love's got 25 points in the game.
There's been some slippage defensively here in the second half, Kevin. I mean, I'm not sure if their legs are going or what, but they've given up some easy baskets here.
Now, here's Thompson. 7 points in the game.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how. I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good, James. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Crowder, he's checked in for Love. Korver comes in for Thompson. Williams, he's checked in for Smith. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Different look here for the Warriors. David West, he's checked in for Pachulia. Harrison Barnes comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Thompson.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
For Cleveland, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And he sinks the second. Warriors trail by 6. To the right side. Here is Livingston. Nobody near Barnes. The three-pointer no good. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Cavaliers lead by 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. The Cavaliers leading by 6. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Iguodala, the 3 with Barnes, the stretch 4. Livingston is out there with Steph Curry. And it's...
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
And here are the Warriors now, trailing here by 8. And that one's good.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs, swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
You know, it was a pretty poor display from the field for them in the first half, but they've got the lead, and now the shots are starting to fall.
Yeah, it was a complete brick city in that first, but they've turned it around here in a big way.
Williams with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. There's the pick. Korver dishes to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
Now here's Barnes, defended by Crowder. Barnes screen on Rose. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Love comes in for Kyle Korver. Golden State also making some changes. Draymond Green comes in for Barnes. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
Greg, they sure have. I mean, maybe it hasn't helped put them in front, but they're clearly better off playing up-tempo basketball.
For the Cavaliers, Smith comes in for Williams, and Thomas subbed in for Derrick Rose. And then for Golden State, Pachulia, he's checked in for West, and Kevin Durant is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Love with the screen for Thomas. Out to Thompson, releases. Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Thomas passes to Love. He kicks it to Crowder. He feeds it to Smith. It's stolen by Curry. And they're pushing it up. Here's Durant. Smith with the defensive effort. Cavaliers leading. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Pachulia with the steal. To tie it up. Stephen Curry again. Curry's got 34 points. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
The wide open look for Durant, and Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pachulia, and at last they get one to fall.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Puts it up from 12. Crowder pulls it in. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Smith kicks to Crowder. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Now it's a 3-point Cleveland lead.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Pachulia, good.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
Elbow shot. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's Smith missing. Warriors have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Here's Pachulia, and the rejection by Love. And he gets it to go. Cavaliers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Thomas dishes to Crowder. Pass to Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Warriors have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. And there's Green on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They've generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Cavaliers making a switch here. James is checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Thomas passes to Thompson. And Pachulia pulls it down. Durant attacking, and another basket for Golden State.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
To Holman.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey, he's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Now the dish to Thompson. Here's Green, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And what a tremendous game for Green. He has 9 rebounds, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th, and even 50%. And that one's good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Free throw good, LeBron.
In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you, because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're up by 4. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter. Durant kicks to Green. He got right to the cup using that screen. Green's got 11 in the second half.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
James outside. Dishes it to Thompson. Back to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's Cleveland.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Curry against Thomas. Curry kicks to Pachulia. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James dishes to Love. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Durant, the pass to Green. Thompson against Thomas. And Thompson kicks to Curry. He used that pitch to perfection.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine. How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 36 points and 10 assists also. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
My man, a night to remember. No doubt about it. Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
And, Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct, Stray, to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game. Timeout called, Cleveland. They're losing by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? It isn't over yet. A quick score and a foul?
And perhaps a few missed free throws, and they're right back in it. So it all has to happen fast, but it could happen.
It's good from beyond the arc.
They're having a problem dealing with Kevin Love.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game. And the Cavaliers call time here.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, time a huge factor right now. They've got to get points and then the foul.
Yeah, it has to be quick because every tick is critical.
3 from the inbound. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
Got to see the 3 and be the 3 if that's going to happen. It looks to me like Love is feeling the love right now. He's getting busy.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James kicks to Love. Great D that time from Green. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And here's Love from the arc. Off target with that shot. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
David, this was a game not for the faint of heart. How did you guys play through the physicality?
Yeah, you know, it's a bunch of smart guys in this locker room. You know, guys know time and place. You know, we want to be aggressive, but also want to be smart with it. So, you know, the game got a little chippy, but by that time we had a good lead.
Congratulations, David. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you.
The 2K Sports